Porsche was supposed to have an electric Boxster by now. Not teased, not rumoured, launched. Instead, there's no car, no date, and now serious reports indicate that it may never happen at all. And this time it's not because Porsche doesn't know how to build a great car, it's because Porsche is trapped. And by the end of this video, I want to know who you think is responsible. If you've been watching this channel for a while, this probably doesn't feel shocking. I've questioned Porsche's EV strategy before, especially when it comes to replacing cars that exist primarily for emotion and not efficiency. The concern was never, can Porsche build an EV? The concern was, should every Porsche become one? And this fast. The 718 situation feels like the first time the question has collided with reality. To understand what's happening, you have to understand the bind that Porsche is facing in Europe, as we've explored in earlier videos. The EU has effectively mandated 100% EV sales by 2035, roughly 80% adoption in the EU just 4 years from now. That's the plan. Here's the problem. Right now, EV adoption across all vehicles in Europe is around 25%. Globally, it's closer to 20 to 25%. And for high-end sports cars, let's be honest, it's basically zero. So Porsche is being forced to plan as if demand will magically appear, while real customers are still lining up for combustion cars. According to multiple credible reports, Porsche is now considering shelving the electric Boxster and Cayman altogether. Not delaying it, not soft launching it, killing it. The reasons being cited are blunt: development delays, rising costs, platform complexity, and demand that simply isn't there. And this conversation is happening under a new CEO, at the same time Porsche is quietly walking back EV optimism and cutting profit guidance. That timing matters. This isn't dithering either. This could just be the biggest mistake that Porsche has ever made, and they may just need to take it on the chin. You see, the Boxster and Cayman aren't just cheaper Porsches. They're the emotional gateway to the brand. They sell because they are light, balanced, engaging at sane speeds. Electrifying that formula was always going to be brutally difficult. Heavy batteries, higher prices, less tactility, less emotion. And once Porsche started floating plug-in hybrid variants to patch the problem, that's when this stopped looking bold and started looking compromised. Here's where this gets uncomfortable. Porsche dealers are still charging over MSRP for 911s, GT cars, the models that built the brand.
This GT3 Touring is still available. Happy New Year, everybody. My name is I'm a Porsche brand ambassador, and I have this brand new 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 Touring.
Everything is an option, everything costs extra. And demand is still strong. So from the customer's perspective, the message looks like this: buy the cars we want to sell you at inflated prices, or accept the future we've chosen for you. That disconnect matters more than Porsche might realise. So, if Porsche knows the electric 718 is late, expensive and misaligned with demand, and if the EU is forcing a timeline the market clearly isn't ready for, then the real question isn't whether Porsche has a problem, it's whether Porsche is willing to do something uncomfortable. There are 5 realistic paths forward now. Option 1. Delay the electric 718 for years and wait for better battery tech, leaving a sports car sized hole in their lineup. Option 2. Kill the 718 entirely and abandon the entry sports car segment, breaking the ladder that leads customers to the 911. Option 3. Launch a compromised electric 718 anyway, heavier, more expensive and emotionally diluted, just to tick a compliance box. Option 4, launch a gasoline or hybrid Boxster and Cayman anyway, even if it's time limited, region specific, or a final edition. That would satisfy real demand and buy time, but it would mean publicly admitting the EV timeline was wrong. And then there's the option nobody wants to talk about, option 5. Porsche fights back, not alone but alongside other manufacturers by lobbying the EU to slow a timetable that assumes a market reality that simply doesn't exist. Porsche has influence, Volkswagen Group has influence, collectively the industry has leverage. The question isn't whether pushing back is possible, it's whether Porsche is willing to be seen doing it. This is no longer a technology problem, it's a leadership problem. Does Porsche prioritise regulatory optics, internal consistency, or the customers who made the brand legendary? Because right now, those three things are pulling in very different directions. And this is where I want to hear from you. Should Porsche comply quietly or fight for the cars that built the brand? Would you buy an electric Boxster that's heavier and more expensive? Or would you walk away entirely? And if the EU rules eventually kill cars like this, who should take the blame? Regulators, manufacturers, or buyers who say one thing and buy another? Put it in the comments. Argue with each other if you want, just be honest. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.